What is up guys, welcome back to another video, and inside of today's video we are going to be covering the newly released app Brawl Craft on Android. So yeah, basically um this app has been released a few days ago already, and I just want to tell you about it for those who are just searching for a map making tool. And yeah, so basically Brawl Craft, you need an Android device, and the Android device must be 5.0 or more to be installed at. So yeah, this is the uh, um mobile app. There's also a desktop app, which in my opinion is a bit easier to use, but it's much more harder to play on. So yeah, try to switch between these, and let's just run around the credit just because we want the credit. So programming and design, Nicholas Lumberg, the Mordius, environment 3D artist, Simon Martini, character design and effects, Frederick and Jason, music composer, Mo Langren. Huge thanks to everyone at the Brawl Craft Discord and r/Brawl Stars for helping out with feedback. Okay, probably memorize this by heart, but yeah, so settings, I don't think that multi-level affects that much, at least for me. Auto setting, music is on, sound effects is on, and battle effects are on. And here if you have a link, so right here what I'm circling, if you have a link, paste it here to play. So every single map will have a map key, like so balance auto. This will be your map key, so P2LKPUZDMJ. Okay, not gonna read it out. Not gonna fully read it, just to save some time. But this is your map key. Every single map has a map key if you published it, and yeah. So basically okay, so this is your account, and this is news tab. So what's new? We have a creator code Mordius. Rope fence, so this rope fence is gonna add in the next update. I'm just gonna um let you read it, but I'm just gonna skip it to a few. So what's new tile rope fence. This new type of tile won't stop any attacks or a brawl ball, but it will stop brawlers from passing through. It functions similar to water with the exception that it can be destroyed and you cannot roll across it. So I think I explained it in a previous video, I think. And yeah, and what's new, audio added various music tracks, so gameplay tracks, some sounds, and whatever else. Added lots of sound effects to menu interaction, map building, and gameplay. So no, and also help, this is I think this is like AK contacting Mordius, and here click on this, and you'll be supporting Mordius, and here you have event maps. So every single one of these maps are in game right now, and yeah, and also you can skip through. So hot zone, here you have Robo Rumble, oh, Pachinko Park, Team Day, Chew Out, okay, and here you have Bounty. You can just skip through a lot of these and time out. You can skip through game modes and time out. You have these and Royal Runway, and you have a lot of maps that were in game. Basically, a ton of those maps are from the community. So here you have Present Plunder, Lone Star, and Takedown, and yeah. Okay, well yeah, so basically here it's the exact same thing as settings before. Okay, why did I click this another time? But here you have your map. So if you click new, it's just gonna create a new map, and then it's gonna tell you the game mode, and then the environment, and then the map grid. So how large, so your map size. Okay, and then you gotta name your map and load. You have some maps loaded, so balance plateau, code cloudy. Okay, that was a joke map. And okay, just gonna show you code cloudy. Wi-Fi Gober. I mean, if you watched his streams on Discord, you would know it, but otherwise you won't really know the meme. And then subway station. Um, minecart. What? Is that a one tile gap right there? Excuse me, what? What? Wait. That doesn't make sense. Okay, basically balance plateau. Here you have publish your map. So if I click on here, publish, it will just give me the map code. Save, it's for saving your map. I recommend saving it often, and save it before you go away. Say you're just going off for lunch break, just save it in case that you don't lose your map progress. And here you have the map grid, so it will show you all the tiles. It's better, shouldn't say stroke better, but it's this no grid, it's better for just reviewing the map in general, and this helps in map making builds. This camera photo will take a screenshot of your map. Note that it may black out your device, the map itself, and here you have your map grid. So yeah, here it will show you the minecart tracks, and here it will show you the map, and also here this screenshot, and then you will have a ton of tools to help you create your map, a ton of objects to create. Okay, what? So you have your walls, yellow grass, green grass, fence, rope fence, water barrel, crate or box, cacti, whatever these are, probably like bones, solo spawn, dual spawn, bones or skulls. I'm just gonna refer to these as skulls. Then you have power boxes, then you have a multitude of jump pads, and here you have benches and unbreakable blocks and TNT. So note that you cannot use unbreakable boxes or TNT or benches in your map concept because those are not accepted. And yeah, here you have your tools. So pencil deploys one block at a time, and here you have your history, and here you have edit. So theme, you can change your theme. We have a multitude of themes: wasteland, underground mine, mortuary, arcade, arena, grassy field, metropolis, town, and oasis. Here you have your game mode, so not gonna go through all of them. And here you can have your name. Update will update your new map, and save copy will, I guess it will like save. I'm pretty sure that it will save your original copy, but bring you to the new map as well. So yeah. And also paint tool, it's to deploy multiple blocks at the same time, so you can just drag on your screen and it will deploy a lot of blocks. Area tool, here you have your explanation. Here, drag to spawn blocks, right click and drag to remove blocks. So yeah, area tool. Then you have fill tool. I'm pretty sure that it feels like an entire area with a chosen block. Here you have selection, click and drag to select multiple blocks. Yeah, and then you have erase tool, so tap to remove a single block, drag to select an area to remove all blocks within. Pretty interesting. And here you have mirror settings, so horizontal, so it will duplicate your block placements or whatever obstacle placements on horizontal axis. Vertical, it's mirror of the blocks placed on the vertical axis, and diagonal, it's mirrored of the blocks on the vertical axis. And I highly recommend you make your map diagonally, and if it's showdown, then you can do it like vertically. No, you can either do it horizontally, because I'm pretty sure that Rocky Blocks is horizontally, or you can make your map asymmetrical, so no mirroring. This will make your map more interesting, but it consumes more time. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this video is already getting really long. I'm just gonna show explore mode. So explore mode is the mode where you explore your map, but no one else spawns, and there's no poison, or there's no, hurting stuff. And yeah, so now I'm playing Paladin. He's like Frank. If I have to compare him to a brawler, he's like Frank, but here we can see the controls are limited, so they're locked movement controls, and there is no super, and there are no gadgets nor star powers, so that's pretty unfortunate. Mortis might want to add these soon, and just basically, so see, you can attack through those rope fences. Just gonna show you an example here. You cannot walk through, but you can attack through. Yeah, so not the best interaction, but we're going to be brawling, so let's just use Colt. That face as Colt, and then there's also Mr. Amazing as Dynamite. Dynamite is very hard to use, and here we are put in a 10-man solo game if you're playing solo showdown, and there's also other game modes. I'm pretty sure that the accepted modes are like gem grab, showdown, heist, bounty, and lone star. I'm pretty sure that's all of the modes that are accepted right now that you can play in brawl mode, not explore mode. Explore mode you can play with every single map that doesn't have one tall gap. So here, okay, running lone house, and so see, it has regen effects. It's pretty cool, and here you can see the power cubes when flying, so that is probably a bug that Mortis is trying to fix. He's the developer, and yeah, and you can just tap this to whatever that means, and yeah, so we're just gonna save this. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking for a tool to playtest your maps and to just create a map, Brawl Craft is the ideal tool. Otherwise, you can use Pixelcrux. Pixelcrux is much easier to use, but you cannot playtest it. But it shows your map exactly the way in the game. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.